All right, welcome guys to Two Scoops Podcast. Tonight we're doing something a little different. We got three of my best buddies here, so we've got 4 scoops. So, first off, we've got Michael Tesh, Ray Kurkowski, and Waylon Buck.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
So let's tell the pizza story.
Let's do it. Take it away.
Okay. So we went to Pizza Hut in Rice Lake. That's how it
well,
started.
Hold on.
When did this happen?
It was homecoming, right before homecoming. We wanted to go, get some things.
So
Yeah, we
16,
were going to
17.
go to Goodwill in Rice Lake.
I think so.
Yep. And I think one of us was trying to push super hard for the Chinese buffet.
Was that me? I think it was you.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yep. But no, everyone else wanted to go to Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow we didn't even finish the pizza, apparently.
No.
Yeah, we should have finished it.
Yeah.
Went there, got some stuffed crust pizza. Didn't finish it all. And then we made our merry way back home. And I thought, for the longest time, this was your doing, but... I thought it was Dylan.
It was my doing, yes.
Yep.
Apparently
So, take it away.
That idea
Explain to us, because I was driving your car.
I was not there.
I don't know whose idea it was, but I thought it was a good one. Like, hey, let's try to throw the pizza out the car and hit the cars coming at us.
The
windshield and be like,
Be funny.
pizza,
Yeah.
It's just pizza. It's not going to hurt nothing.
Right. Young and dumb.
First throw, big miss, like way early or something. And a couple minutes go by and it's like, all right, let's try again. Here we go. And
Dude.
just whacked it good. It was a
the loudest smack
perfect toss.
I've ever heard in my life. It was just perfectly bam. And immediately we knew, dude, I thought it was his windshield at first.
Yeah. Then we were like, well, we just killed someone. And we just see brake lights were like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
So we,
whipped around.
Dayton is the driver,
Yeah.
Yeah.
goes much, much faster.
And we
We were like only maybe a mile down the road and decide to take a left into the first obvious place to stop, I guess.
we stopped at this bar just in the parking lot. Like, we didn't go in or anything. We pulled in, parked.
And remember, we're only like
Yeah.
16, 17, 18 probably at the very most.
Yeah.
Probably
So
17.
We park, turn the lights off and everything. We're sitting there and we're all like hunkered down. So like they can't see us. And all of a sudden this car comes in and like we're watching him, like the edge of the car's window was like right here. And we see the guys come out. And were there more guys that came out of the bar?
Yeah, and he's
He
like,
went into
"Yeah,
the...
this guy
Yeah.
just threw a hamburger at the car. And,
That's right. So it was a hamburger.
and he's
And
just
they
freaking out outside, like, look at this. And, like, "Ah," and then he's
and
like,
they fucking
there's a
point.
car!
Yeah. They point directly to us, so we're like, "Oh shit!" Started peeling away, and
Yeah, that was the scariest thing
That's
ever.
like a
And they were like,
movie.
Just a pack of bars.
that car right there is
they
the one
point
that
directly at us, like pick us out of all. This is not like a car parking lot where there's like 2 cars in there, so you're like, that car just pulled in.
Yeah.
Like it was a full parking lot. Picks us out, and we immediately book it. And
Apparently you did too.
Yeah.
he was right on our tails.
So bad.
High speed chase.
Dude, we went across
Snoopy
the
were-
county. We literally, I think went
We went probably 8 miles.
Yes.
we went so far, so fast.
It was very dumb at the time. And so we get to this corner. And you go, take this corner.
So we
Dirt
could either
road.
stay on the
I was
main
like-
road or take the dirt road to
Yep.
the left. Is what the options were.
I think you raised your voice at me. You've never raised
Like,
your
it's
voice
my
at me.
car.
You were
We
like,
go.
"Yep.
You're taking this
Yep.
turn."
yep.
I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Waylon's here. All right. Take
And
this.
for some reason,
Dirt
Dirt was driving
road.
Waylon's car.
Yeah, why was that?
I
Dayton is always driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the dad of the group.
I guess I never really thought about that. Why was I driving your car?
I don't know.
Huh. Anyways, we take the dirt road, which you could totally see, like the dust fly out
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
He'll never know we went down there.
right. Like, and then we park at this random person's.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Is that you?
Nope.
Yeah, you get him. We
You're
park
on
at
it.
this random house.
Yeah, we go down the dirt road.
Yep.
Take it right up a driveway and just stop there.
That's it. We just stop there, and we see headlights like in the trees, like coming this way, and we're like, "All right,
That
well,
sucks.
we're fighting this guy."
Yeah.
Down the dead end road.
Yeah, exactly. So he pulls up, immediately like knows we're the car, and so I remember thinking like, this is gonna end up being a fight. Like, this is bad. It's obviously that like nothing good is gonna happen with this moderate speed chase. So he gets out, we get out. I don't think Dylan got out at all.
I
It was
didn't
just
either.
me. It was just me, fuckers.
I feel like I like cowered, kind of like
God.
opened the door and
Well, I was
Dayton-
the back seat.
Dayton
You
got
guys-
out.
You guys didn't unlock the back doors.
Yeah.
So I could-
Dayton got out, and then you guys locked the doors.
Yeah, oh, you fuckers. No, so we're talking to this guy. He's upset because there's a full slice of Domino's pizza in his fucking headlight.
It broke his head.
Sorry,
it shattered that
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut. Dude, shattered it. Like, it was.
He's
Hold on.
yelling, like-
we'll get to that.
Yeah,
in the
that's a
future.
long story,
But-
yeah.
So talking to him, he's pissed. He's screaming at me at first. So he's screaming at me. I think it was just me. And all of a sudden, like this sweet lady's voice comes out of nowhere.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on out here? Sorry, no disrespect to you, miss. We won't say her name, but we're like, I recognize that voice, and it's one of our substitute teachers that we really like. Or at least I did. I really liked her.
Yeah.
And she like mitigated the whole situation, was just like, you guys just need to do what's right. Like, we'll figure this out. And I really think if it wasn't for her to like calm the situation down, like it was probably gonna be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dude was mad as shit. For good reason. We were being
Yeah,
dipshits.
very good reason.
But anyways, so what did he say?
Yeah.
So, anyways, we all
deal with
kind of
this.
come out because everyone recognizes this substitute teacher. I say, hi, how's it going? Sorry to bother you on this random
In your
Wednesday
yard.
or
In your driveway.
yard, in your driveway at it was later
It was
at
it was
night.
Dark, I think. Getting dark,
Yeah.
at least.
So, and then he said something like, what was it?
I don't know. We
So
made a
you made
deal first of all. We were like, okay.
Oh, yeah,
we'll
that's
just
right.
like pay for this.
Yes.
Please, just
Yes.
like don't
And then
call
we-
the cops.
We were like,
And
don't.
we were like,
Dude, I had to give him my ID.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And we were like, well, you just figure
I-
how much it costs, and then
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
meet you
Yeah.
back up in Cumberland. And
So whose number
Bigfoot.
did we give? Was it
obviously
you in
yours.
contact with him? Mine?
I had to be.
God, you pricks. I wasn't even
Had
the
to
one
be
who threw the
yours.
pizza. So anyways,
Yeah, who would have done that?
he said something like, glad it wasn't like a bunch of natives or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's like,
which was
glad it wasn't
not
a pack
cool.
of natives. I was chasing down because,
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah.
and we're like,
dickhead.
not just Waylon and Dayton here.
Anyways, we agree to meet him at a later date in Cumberland
And pay him for his
and
car.
pay him
Or
for
headlight.
his headlight, which was, what did he say, like $300?
three
Three?
something, yeah.
Yeah. Around there.
Yep.
Which me, you, and Waylon split, even though
Yeah,
I
'cause-
probably should have paid for it. I should probably owe you guys some money.
Yes.
And I
So-
had to borrow the money from Sticks because I didn't have any fucking money.
Did you pay me back?
Yeah, I paid you back. I remember the day I won some money because I shot a deer, and it somehow ended up being like the average buck at the Sundown Buckboard party, and it was like, sweet, now I can
Nice.
pay Sticks back.
So fast forward, we pool our money up, and we meet him in Cumberland at this bar, and we pay him. And he was actually really graceful about the whole thing. He was like, "You guys are some outstanding gentlemen, for keeping your end of the bargain. It was stupid, but I'm glad you guys made this right." Like he was good about it. I do remember
right,
that.
'cause he could have been like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
way, yeah.
he could have threw the book at us quite a bit. But no, he was very happy, and then he proceeds to hand us the fucking
yeah,
headlight. He gave us. He's like, "I figure you guys should get what you paid for." So he gives us his headlight, and there's still pizza inside the headlight crevice and everything.
And he was trying to say that it was a cheeseburger or something the whole time.
Yeah,
and none of us would
we're like,
correct
you
him
can
and
clearly
say
see
it was
there's
a piece of
pepperoni
pizza.
in there.
It's like, yeah, I was telling people that you threw the cheeseburger at this headlight.
Dude, so I
What are the
have that
chances
somewhere.
A piece of pizza busts a headlight.
Dude, that
Like,
was the
just
biggest
blows it
up.
smack.
You're
Like
going
immediately
60,
knew,
he's
like,
going 60.
Right.
direct
Yeah.
hit. So yes, it ended up working good. I still have that headlight somewhere. I'm pretty
Yeah, you
sure
made
it's
like
at
a
my
nice
grandma's.
stand for it. Like a
I made
trophy kind
I was gonna get a little plaque made for it, but never did. But it is on a stand and everything. I can't believe he gave it to us though.
Yeah.
What a guy.
That was shocking, yeah.
It's good.
Speaking
Yeah.
of breaking things, remember when we had those little catapults?
I
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes. What happened there?
Wait, which one?
do.
On
Like in the bus?
I wasn't in
Bus, yeah.
this.
God dang it, that was my fault too.
Yeah.
Dude, you keep breaking shit.
What was it for?
All of these are right
That-
in this thing.
All these are
That
yeah.
one thing we made,
Yeah.
it was so
We just
strong.
invited you to grill you about things you broke.
So it was like a 2 liter. We did it in class.
2-liter bottle in Larkham's science class. It was a sub, because he was gone.
Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
rubber band and
A
a
whole
pencil
bunch
and a
of rubber
spoon.
bands and like
Long
a spoon
time.
on a pencil.
It was-
Yeah.
I was like,
Little catapult.
watch this.
On the bus.
Whack! And it goes right
Swap.
through the back window. I was like, oh shit.
Shatters it.
And we're all just like,
We
okay, let's just sit here.
Yeah.
Act like it didn't happen.
And then all of a sudden the bus driver's like, what happened back there? And we're like, Rock must have jumped up from behind and whacked the back windshield.
Yeah.
Even though the tires are 20 feet in front of the back window. And we're like, oh god. So we had to stop and get a new bus. And
Yeah.
yeah, because it went right through it.
It's shot right like tissue paper.
We were like, jeez. Yeah, that was.
Did you have to pay for
Wasn't
that?
it like,
I
let me
don't
see
know.
if this will go
I don't
through
know
this
if my
piece of
parents
paper?
ended up having to pay for it or not.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
that's what we ended up saying is that we were like, oh, let's see if we can shoot this piece of paper. But I think really what I did, I was just like, watch this.
I remember coming to school the next day and the bus
I think that's
was
what
out
I
front.
ever told anyone. Was
Yeah.
just like, I was like, yeah, put a piece of paper. I'll see if I can shoot through it. And it went, but I think it would have done both.
I remember
Apparently.
coming to school the next day and the bus was like right out in front of the school with the broken window and the cop car is like just right behind it. I was like, oh,
Yeah, and then I
we're
think
in
I had to
so
go
much trouble.
talk because someone said something. I think.
Someone ratted you out.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't remember. I'm sure I didn't have to pay for it, but if anything, my poor parents had to. So that sucks. A little more juice.
in the parking lot, I put a thing of tied up cans to someone's car, and let me get this straight in my
Today?
mind. No.
Oh, I was like,
Right. So
God dang it.
we like strung a bunch of cans together.
Yeah.
Like just married. Like behind
Like
a
that
car.
kind of style, yeah.
Yeah.
And I put him on someone's car, and I'm pretty sure that the cop at the time was
We put him on a lot of people's cars.
Yes, we did. It was hilarious.
So yeah, we were coming back from a basketball game.
yeah,
I was,
right.
and I don't know, or like texting you to tell you to put it under someone's car.
Yeah, and I put him on there. So this is racking my brain because I don't know what happened after this, and I feel like I was questioned. But okay, so put the tied up thing of cans under this person's car, and then later that night, I think the cop on duty like hit the bus,
Right.
like T-boned the bus, not super hard, like at like highway speed, just in a parking lot,
Parking lot.
because they were looking at the cans that I put under someone's car, and they were trying to make it my fault.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I remember this.
I don't know what happened to this because like I never got in trouble for that, but
Yeah, like I don't know if the bus was moving too,
I don't know.
and the cop was moving, and they were all just staring at the car,
Yeah.
dragging the cans. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? And the cop just
Bam,
ran
bam.
right into the side of the bus, like parking lot speed.
Yeah, no one got hurt.
That
It
was
was fine.
hilarious.
But I feel like someone questioned me about it and like tried to make it my fault, but I was
Well-
like, what? No. Yeah, I put him under there, but you need to pay attention to the road.
Yeah, I mean, most people thought it was pretty funny,
Yeah.
but there was one person that
Yes, he
did not
like
think it was
that at
funny.
all. Woo.
and yeah, they were trying to get you in trouble
Yeah.
from that. But
Yes. They were not good sports about that. You know who you are.
yeah,
Look. No.
It's fine. I didn't. He set a boundary, and he's like, I don't like this, so we never did it to again. All right. All good. Okay. What I wanted to discuss with you guys was maybe a name for this. Like, what are we going to call this?
What do you mean?
Like this. The four dudes.
is this a recurring?
I don't think we should call it
I
four
hope
dudes.
so. I hope it's a
the obvious
reoccurring
kind of
thing.
is four scoops.
Four scoops?
Yeah, I know, kind of boring.
Boo.
But,
Okay.
It's like Dad's Day or something.
Dad's Day.
It could
Which is
be.
cool because like I do want to talk about that. It's like all of us are
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
I
in
changed
the
the subject
same.
right when Dayton tried to say we all have kids.
He's like, I don't want to talk about that.
No, all of our kids are sort of in the same age.
Oh yeah, they're
Mhm.
definitely all the same age.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Ours go to daycare together.
Yep. Waylon's
Stays home with Amanda. But similar age.
I was actually that was a question. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's with. Well, we do have a nanny that comes twice a week.
Yeah.
But
So we all planned it that way, right? All
no.
our kids at the same time.
We did not, did we?
No,
All of mine are just never mind.
no. Yeah, you're the only one who has two. But anybody thinking of having two?
He's trying to. Yeah, he's trying to like put some
Push it.
feelers out there.
Put feelers out. No, me and Tiff want another one.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
Eventually.
gonna have another one.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Holy.
Not
I mean,
not yet, but
Yeah.
never know.
I definitely don't want one. Two, if we have,
It is.
if we have another girl, like
It's awesome.
we have a girl now, would really like a boy, but if we have another girl, I could probably be swayed to having a third. Trying for a boy.
is 3 like max for you guys?
3, I think, is definitely max. That sounds like pure chaos.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything more than.
Anything more
one
than
is
3.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking at least a dozen, but
Are you serious?
Brady Bunch.
That sounds like pure chaos. But
yeah, that'd be hard.
no, it's cool. Riley's got 2 little teethers coming out.
Yeah, I seen him last night. They're
You
little
did?
jaggedy ones. I was like, ooh.
Dude, she's so
Good
mad
job.
at 3 in the morning, and I don't know if you guys have this, but like, I can't console her, like, at all. It's a mom thing. I feel so bad, but like when Riley's pissed, she doesn't want me at all. Is that the same with you guys?
Yeah, I think it
Pretty
took
much,
Levi a little while
Yeah.
until I could put him back to sleep when he wakes up in the night. But
Yeah.
sometimes, some of those days, it doesn't matter.
Like, no matter what you do, she wants mom. That's it.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel bad because you
I
want to help.
I can tell when I am dropping off Wesley at daycare, she's still got tears in her eyes. Like, she
Oh,
left
no.
me. But then she's fine at that
Yeah.
point. So
Yeah.
Sometimes Levi will like wake up in the middle of the night and he just like sits up. Then I'll like go open the door to like try to rock him back to sleep. And as soon as I open up that door and he sees the silhouette of me, he just like freaks
That
out.
are not the right one.
Like the Slender Man.
Yeah, I was like, it's in like Batman, and like
Yeah.
Harvey Dent's like tied to the chair. He's like, no, this is Batman coming.
I just watched that like 2-3 months ago.
Oh,
The Dark
man.
Knight, you know.
What?
I said The Dark Knight.
This is so. I can hear. Obviously, everyone can hear everyone. But when someone says something, I kind of like look around to see who said it.
Yeah.
You don't know our
There's-
voices?
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be. I don't know. There's gonna be some quirks with this. I feel like with 4 people. Like this is the first run, so
Feels pretty smooth though.
it feels
Like,
smooth. Yeah. The mics.
Shaved.
Shaved.
Yeah.
I think we saw the other guys. I think we saw that in theaters like
We saw it
5 times. I think
at
we saw it
least
like
twice.
5 times.
That is
I've
such a
seen it maybe 5
masterpiece.
times,
That
yeah.
is such a masterpiece. I love. Oh my god.
Right. When did that come out? We were like in high school, so it's
I
just
don't know.
like
You think it was that?
hit us
high
right
school?
between
Yeah.
the eyes on the
Yeah.
comedy.
It's perfect.
Oh, that's a good one.
I hope they make a second one.
I think I know.
Oh.
Are they
I don't
talking
know. It's
about
been
it?
like 15 years.
Dude, I think Talladega Nights 2 is in the works.
Oh,
I
that'd
think-
be-
I thought I heard
That'd be
a
pretty
Step
good.
Brothers 2 thing too, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember.
Will
hearing
Ferrell's just getting after it.
He's like the
Yeah.
twos.
Will
like, I'm
Ferrell's
running out of
looking
money, I
rough,
need to-
dude.
Yeah.
that. Will
I
Ferrell?
he's
Is he looking old?
looking rough. Yeah, old, rough. He's still funny as shit though. Like he
Yeah.
went to a hockey game some hockey game dressed as Buddy the Elf, cigarette hanging.
Will Ferrell's gonna be pissed when he sees this.
Whatever.
Yeah. This is so bad.
His legal team will be reaching out.
Yeah, cease and desist. I'll see you in court.
Come on. 2 scoops. I would just, that'd be funny. Okay, welcome to 2 Scoops. Today's guest is Will Ferrell, like
Yeah.
totally nonchalant, and he's just sitting there, Buddy the Elf. Hello.
So you think I look bad?
Dude, hey, there's
Big
Definitely
ol'
something on
fishy
there.
down
Yep.
there.
Nobody said to hook before it grabs it or what?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on it too. Just take it.
Shouldn't have touched it,
Take it.
probably, but there's definitely a couple fish.
Yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna call it. Like,
What'd you say,
Save
Dad's?
what?
What'd you say, Dad?
I don't know, like Dad's Day or something, or
Something.
Save the Lakes. Just spin off of Joe Rogan's. But I don't know.
We'll find it. Have you asked ChatGPT? I bet that.
You have ChatGPT
Honestly,
on your
dude,
flip
I-
cat
Sounds
phone.
like just to
No,
ask the
I'm not.
internet and have
No.
they do everything.
Dude, ChatGPT.
Can you show?
guys,
Huh?
Have you guys been?
Yeah, man.
What do you
Truther.
ask
I'm a truther.
ChatGPT?
I know one
everything
way
and
to ask
anything.
ChatGPT.
I'd love to hear.
He's sending me parlay advice on
Yeah.
sports betting.
Honestly,
Dude, I saw someone had like an 8-leg parlay on the Super Bowl. Did you send me this?
I don't know.
dude,
So this guy had 8 parlays, or one
Jeez,
parlay.
dude,
It had
that
8
made
legs
a
to
phone
it,
sounds
where
like
it's
a-
like this hockey team needed to win this championship, this golfer needed to win this championship, blah blah blah, and then everything hit, and he put like $12 down on this, okay?
Mhm.
And if the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, that was his last leg. If the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, his payout would have been like $300,000.
Oh boy.
He
Sad.
must have
From
been
the
just
start, too, he just knew he
sweating the whole game, man. I really wish
Not
that
for
had
very long. And he was like, okay, I guess I lost.
Yeah,
Like five
I was out $12, but
Yeah.
what
Yeah, no,
do you
parlays are
ask
freaking fun.
ChatGPT?
everything, dude. Like honestly, it's. I'm.
Is
Yeah.
this like Ask Jeeves or what is this?
No, it's AI, right?
It's AI. So you'd be like, okay, what's the question I'd ask? Like, what
What's a cool T-shirt?
Okay, yesterday I was
Goats.
ordering.
What's a cool T-shirt?
Yesterday I was ordering apple trees. So I was like, what is a good
So these
apple
aren't
tree
homemade
variety
apple trees. You
for
ordered these?
Serona, Wisconsin? What?
Yeah, you
Where'd they
brought
go?
us some gifts,
I brought some trees.
which is
Okay.
very thoughtful. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what do you got? in
I'm
there?
excited
There's
about
apple
the
trees.
Apple trees, plum trees. What was the other one? Blueberry, and then a currant. One currant.
I want the plum tree.
Dude, there's 3 in there.
Yes.
So
Dude, I'm excited as hell.
Yeah.
They're-
Because I will kill deer under these trees.
Long game.
Long game. I mean,
they're like that.
they're
tall,
this
so-
tall, but you know,
Yeah, in a decade.
I knew I did have ChatGPT and I downloaded it, and then it had I could only use it for like 3 prompts,
Yeah.
and then it was like you have to pay $70 a month or
what
something.
is it?
Yeah, you're on the wrong one.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
Is it free?
Yeah, they usually have like the newest version for like 5 or 10 prompts or something, and then
Okay.
they put you on the lower one or something. But this is
Okay.
pretty much the same.
This bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's creepy and cool. I don't know. I also hate it.
Do you think it could, if I asked ChatGPT, it was like, hey, look at Lake Butternut.
Yeah.
And get me a fishing spot.
I don't know. Maybe. No, maybe.
Give me the GPS coordinates for the best fishing at this time.
I'd say under ice
they
for
were-
sure.
It pulls its data from somewhere, and what
It-
data
yeah.
would there be on like fishing spot? I don't know.
Right.
Nice.
So it could do like it could read contour maps
Yeah.
and say like this time of
Hmm.
year, this type of
I mean, we
fish,
could try
these
it.
patterns, you should check these areas. So you guys ever fallen through the ice?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Waylon,
I mean,
this
it
kinda
was
smells like
simulated. Like it was for.
Well, that doesn't count.
sweat. It's a good sweat.
Okay,
you know.
so yes,
Healthy
yes, have fallen through, but only like when you're checking.
purpose.
This doesn't. Huh?
You fell through on purpose. in
No,
training.
no,
I've never fallen
no.
through the ice. Nope.
The training stuff was on purpose, but so like when we're checking ice, right?
Mhm.
Like when we're younger,
Yeah.
fell through, but we're checking ice. We're in like 3 feet of water.
Yeah.
So past that, like it does make you shit your pants. You're like, oh, shoot. But
Right.
you step in, you're like, ah, man. Thankfully, I have an extra set of pants with me, but I've never been out and legitimately fell through the ice. Did have that one. I don't know if you were with the
Big
one.
McGraw?
The
You
one.
guys fell through kind of?
Yeah,
I wasn't there. I just
dude. Oh, I don't know what we were
kind of
doing.
sounds
but-
like Toby Keith, you know.
There's that heap of dirt. By that big heap of dirt.
Just go past that big heap of dirt.
Come on. Anyways, that was by far the number one scare was when we had
Right.
your dad's when we had that red truck. Nah, whatever. We had your dad's truck and we were pulling the it was Jay's
Mallard, probably.
Jay's Mallard, yeah. And I remember
That reminds me. I gotta tell
we
you
went to
Right.
McGraw.
We went to Big McGraw
Big McGraw.
and didn't catch anything.
Yeah.
And then we were
we're
gonna
like,
lake hop on the way home.
Yep. So we went to Birch
something.
Island.
Just lake hop, you know.
Yeah.
Just try here for 25 minutes.
That's,
Go to the
that,
next
that's
lake.
what we were
Yeah.
doing.
Right. We packed up, went to Birch Island Lake, and we went past the landing, and we saw there was tire tracks out. So we're like, all right, that's fine. And then we get out like 200 yards, a decent amount out, and then all of a sudden the truck went. Poof. And like that first sinking feeling, you're
I
like,
bet
"Fuck,
that was-
we're in the drink."
I just thought about this the other day too, and I wasn't even there. I was like,
Yeah.
Dude.
this is
So I was
fucking scary.
driving
Yeah,
and I was like, let's try it. I remember sitting at the landing
Let's try it.
and we're looking out there and we're like, yeah, it's safe.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Never,
safe.
like
Yeah.
there's no
Looks
there's
from the top of the base.
We're like, I think those are tracks that somebody else
Yeah.
drove out there on. And there's no one on the lake, like at all.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, yeah, let's do it. We did get like 200 yards. out
we
there.
got a ways out, and then
Yeah, it was just like
right when the first wheels hit, it. I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but it was like, and then it was like everyone out.
Yeah, that was you.
But And then, so your dad's truck it was a cab and a half. So like you had to open the front door and then like swing the back doors out, and you were in the back.
That were
You're like, I'm dead.
I would have been in the
oh,
lake
yeah.
for sure.
And you were
Because
sleeping.
I was sleeping. I was asleep. I was locked in there, and you guys were all just like abort and like
Yeah.
on the ice, and
Get
I'm
the
still in
hell
the
out.
truck.
So Waylon's sleeping in the back, and all he knows is that we left Big McGraw and we're heading home. And Dayton and I are like, we
Get
should go
out.
try this other lake in the way. So he has no idea we're even on the lake, and he just like wakes up to
Here's what
And
full panic mode, like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Which rightfully so, like you
Yeah.
had no idea what was going on.
and it was like those doors, like the wind catches it one time
Yeah.
and it like bends the hinges, so then you have to like get it your shoulder to get it open. But he wakes up and Dayton's just like, everyone out, just like super.
And then we scattered away from the truck, and then we looked at it like, all right, is it
go
going
ahead
in?
and
go ahead
Yeah.
now.
But it was just sitting
We're
there.
not in you.
Right. So
Well, I
we're
guess
like-
that's a key point. We did not lose the truck.
right, we didn't. The truck, there was a false layer. There was like a sheet of ice that broke, and then
Some water. Then.
like some slush shit,
Mhm.
and then the real ice. So we broke past the
Right.
ice.
So I'm like freaking out, like
Because it's your
just
dad's
full,
truck.
full adrenaline, like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? We don't know anybody all the way up here.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to figure it out, and Dayton just walks over all calm to the back of the truck, and he starts pulling stuff out, and then all of a sudden he grabs the ice auger, and I think he's got some plan
He's like,
with the
you
ice
might as well
auger.
set it to him up while
And
we're waiting.
all of a sudden he walks over, starts drilling a hole. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, we're gonna be here a while.
That's it. Let's set up some lines.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right.
But
Like, that's
thank-
the last thing I wanted to do. In that
Dude,
moment was
thankfully-
fish.
thankfully, your dad had a sludge hammer,
Yeah.
and that's how we got it off the lake. We had to like physically break that shit apart.
Yeah, we had to break
Really
like
turn-
So you could,
like
just,
channels
Dude,
for
it
the,
was
for the
horrible.
wheels.
Yeah.
And then we unhooked the trailer and then got
Yeah.
it back around to the thick ice, and then we hooked up to the trailer with like a tow strap and ripped it back to the good ice.
Was that me and you? It must have been me and you. I think we had Jay's Mallard.
Yep.
Going down the hill by my old house, and we come off the.
Fuck. That's
What?
the one.
That
Yeah.
was
That's the
fucking
one time that's
the
ever
worst
happened
spot
to
to
me.
ever happen too. Going down a
Dude.
huge hill.
You going to the ditch or?
No.
It was
The-
just like wow, behind
Yeah.
us. We were like, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. No, man.
That thing
What the
jumped
hell?
off the
Thank-
ball, and it
Yeah.
was like before it was newly paved like it is
Yeah.
now. There was a
Oh,
bad
yeah.
spot right
I
in the middle
remember.
of that hill.
Just hit a pocket. It came off, and it could have been bad.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, that was that. Was fun.
That's the only time a trailer came off
Ever
on me
to
ever.
too,
Yeah.
I had it happen on a boat.
Did you?
Yeah, on the little boat.
Did it sway on you?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Nonchalant.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
scary.
it was,
sucks.
intense.
But
Like,
Dude, there's fish. Okay, I've never had the Vexlar up, but like,
I think it's a
there's
good
fish
idea.
checking on that thing so much.
Oh boy,
It's got to be little perch.
there's
That's
one
gotta
above
be.
it right
Oh.
now.
That's
Oh
a,
god,
that's a.
there's a fish on there.
You got it? It's a fit. Ah!
Fuck. That definitely grabbed it. It definitely grabbed it, and I was like, what do I do?
Do you think you got a minnow on it? Yeah, give me that ASMR rattler.
God, if we had a jig stick right now, we'd be catching fish.
I know.
But I don't want to sit here and just catch fish either.
No.
Don't want to show people how good of a fisherman I am.
Well, no, and that's kind of like if, let's say there's one guest on here, and we're having a good
These
conversation,
are herpers.
but like we're just nailing fish after fish, like it kind of breaks up the conversation. So
yeah.
I do think there's a fine line of like, it's cool to get a fish on the show, but also like there needs to be like just once in a while, sort of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It hasn't been a problem.
Hey, you know what they need to bring back?
Mm.
Is Eelpout Fest.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
know.
I agree.
What in the
That's-
heck?
I've
Let's
been
get
once, and
into
it
it.
was the best.
I think we only
Yeah, the
we
best.
all only went once. Had you been there before that? So we
No,
We went
no.
once because after that one time they canceled it for like
Oh,
4 years.
For forever now.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
think
not
they're
come
doing
back.
it now.
No, I don't think they did. Yeah.
You sure?
Did they do it
Jamie,
this year?
Jamie,
No,
can you...
no, they're not bringing that back.
No?
It's done.
Shit.
Do you want to
ChatGPT
tell
can
them,
answer.
the folks, what Eelpout Fest is?
Who's the folks? Oh,
If you guys don't know,
Oh.
if you guys don't know what Eelpout Fest is or was, right? They're not doing it.
Sure.
It's a giant party on the lake. That's it. Like, it's marketed as like an eel, like,
yeah, they had to catch a dozen fish or so. I'm
right.
sure.
It's a fishing contest. It is a legit fishing contest, right?
Sure. Yeah.
It's not a fishing contest.
Who's fishing out there?
There's no one. Kevin Mossy. He was the only person on your whole bachelor party that was
Yeah.
fishing.
That was funny. 'Cause-
Right.
That
So
was funny.
yeah.
Wait,
So we went to Eelpout for Ray's bachelor party, which was so freaking fun. There was like 16 dudes.
Yeah, something like that.
There's four shacks.
1, 2, 3 shacks.
Three.
There's 3 shacks. Dude,
Yeah, do the
way too
math
many
there.
who-
People for shacks, by the way.
okay, there's so many little stories in Eelpout
Oh,
Fest, so
yeah.
let's fucking go.
I was kind of hoping we'd bring up Eelpout.
That was
a fun time.
so fun. Okay, so we all went because it was your bachelor party,
Mhm.
and 3 shacks. 2 were
2 scoops.
8 by 17, but one, I don't know whose shack I was staying in, but it was a
Mickey's.
6.5. It was a
By
short
14.
one. And was it all 4 of us and your dad?
Yeah, and your
And
dad.
Mickey.
Dude, and
Us
Mickey.
4, my dad and Mickey, and us.
Dude, we're just
6.5
sprawled
by
out everywhere.
14.
And in the morning, I remember waking up and your dad is like scrunched over by a window, just smoking his Swisher cigars.
Are you
And
gonna
we're
lock
like,
the door? or
we're
what?
like, what are you doing? And he's like, the door's locked. That's it. The door's frozen. And he's just sitting there ripping cigars. Like, I don't know what to do. And we're just crammed in there like sardines, man. Mickey's got his own bed up top. Just
Yeah, I
loving
think Mickey
life.
was up top. So if this was, I guess it'd be like this. So like here, then you
Yeah.
and Sticks were here.
No,
I
I was
have-
on a
I have
cot.
no
I think
idea.
Ben was in
Oh,
there
the top?
too.
Oh,
Yes.
Achilles was there too.
Yeah.
I think you guys
Yeah,
were
Ben
3
was
deep
like,
on the bed.
I thought I was on like a
Like-
side bed like that folded off the wall, and my dad was in the other one over there.
And I was like on a cot in the middle, and I think
Yep.
someone was on the ground too.
That was
Oh
probably
my
me.
god!
Didn't
I think there was 2
you
cots in the middle of them.
didn't you let us out? Like you heated up the door handle to like unfreeze it.
I don't remember
Yeah, I
that.
don't remember.
I don't remember.
So
no.
so we get
It's
stuck
not my
in there.
fault.
Another good little tidbit on that was we had this little game for your bachelor party where we gave you a fanny pack.
Yeah.
I think supplied by you, right?
Beverly Villain has the
And
right
we
fanny
put-
packs.
We put a bunch of little trinkets in there.
That was the
and-
first time we did this. Yeah.
Yeah, and you had to give them to whatever it was. You had to give it to random individuals, and one of those items was a butt plug.
Nice.
and
So mad
okay,
they
so
didn't
this
keep that.
dude, so one of the photographers for Eelpout Fest. Do you know where I'm going with this?
No.
Really? Huh.
I don't remember this.
One of the photographers snapped the exact moment where you're handing that butt plug to somebody at the beer pong tournament.
Nice. Yeah.
And they
I
used-
do remember that. Yeah.
They used it for like their marketing campaign. So like no one really knew what it was except for us, and someone sent it to me and was like, check this out. And it's you just going like this, and they're like, come to Eelpout, whatever, for beer pong fest. And here's
Butt
Ray just
plugs.
handing this guy or girl, I don't know who it was, this butt plug.
Yeah, I can't remember who we were playing, but I do remember handing out stuff to everyone we played.
Yes.
Because we didn't do too bad. I think we
No,
actually
I
did
think we
pretty
got
well.
in the finals, but
With the couch on the trailer.
Oh, yes.
right.
And a picnic table on there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
George, we took his snowmobile trailer. I think it was pretty long. I think
It was
a
really
snowmobile
long.
Trailer. It was
Yeah.
a big old trailer. We grabbed a couple picnic tables and pole. Maybe a
Yes,
pole. we
a
had
pole.
on it.
there might have been a pole sticking straight out with
Yeah,
a hanger on
Tall
top for
pole.
beads.
Maybe we had a pirate flag on top or something. I can't remember.
Yes,
Pirates.
And a 4-wheeler
yes.
Yep.
to pull it.
Mickey was pulling us.
Because they don't let you drive trucks around in there,
No.
right?
Yep.
Once it starts, you can't drive your truck through there. but you can ride a
Yeah,
four-wheeler
that was
through.
fun. That was
Yep.
So we
And-
I had a couch in the garage that I was like, well, let's just throw that on the trailer. Do we have a couple couches? No, the
Yeah.
one
There's
couch
there's
in
a
the back.
picnic. Hey,
Picnic
it
table,
was through a
picnic
picnic table.
Yeah.
The pole was
Yeah.
through a picnic table. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like between the two picnic tables.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we would take that trailer and that four-wheeler and that pole, and we'd
that
go
pole.
to every single like shittily made bar that was out there. Like all these bars at Eelpout Fest were just like scabbed up with sheets of plywood, and like they had huge wood stoves ripping in there. And we were there for about 3 days. 3 days.
We were there forever.
In that one
Yeah.
bar?
And progressively, progressively,
Yes, I
like
know.
those bars, the standing water would just get deeper and deeper.
Yeah, because
and
it was
all-
like it was about 0 degrees and like, real hot inside.
Yeah.
dude, and all of us had to buy new boots.
Yeah, we
'Cause
all bought
the-
new boots.
Yeah, we
that
all
weekend.
went to
Yeah.
what the hell is that store?
Reeds.
Reeds,
yeah.
yep.
We all went to Reeds and got muck boots because the standing water.
It was like 6 inches at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
mine were leaking
everyone-
at the time. I'm like, well, this is
Yep.
the worst.
You bought a boot dryer, didn't you?
I did. Terrible idea.
Yeah,
My
terrible
boots never
idea.
dried out.
Yep. So all the standing water, like they
Yeah,
had
regular
those,
boots,
they
like-
had those
oh,
fireplaces just ripping. But another kicker to that was like everyone would go outside those bars and piss on the outside. So you just have this slosh of like soupy piss mess in these bars, and then you'd see like dudes fighting in it, and you're like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
idiots.
Those
That
guys
was
were
funny.
fighting and they're rolling around in there.
Like,
and I'm like, Dayton, grab
get
him.
outta here.
Dayton,
Oh,
He's
stop
like,
him.
why?
Dude, I remember.
Dave, what do you fix this?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't
I
know if
remember that too.
I'll say his name, but so I come out and hear the story, and he's like, these two chicks were holding each other, pissing.
Heard the story before.
One chick dropped the other one, and she dipped her muff in that soup, and he just starts dying laughing, and I don't want to say his name, but his laugh is just so blissful, like yeah, I love it. Just tandem peeing, drops one, so obviously the other lady dropped two right in that soup.
Right.
So,
So-
gross.
Those sidebars, those weren't sanctioned by the Eelpout Fest, right? Those were just like random
They
people
were.
setting up tents.
Yeah, for sure.
And it had to have been. There's no way.
I mean,
They-
Those had like
The
framing.
blank,
Yeah.
yeah, that place was
yeah, that
Yeah.
was something.
Oh my god.
that was a fun place, but yeah, it was just a random group of dudes I think making a.
A giant
bar.
tent with a stage and the.
Yep.
It's not even a tent. That's a wooden tent. That was a building
So
they made. out there.
gross. But dude, that was such a fun time.
The
And
other
then
place is made of ice, so I mean.
Yeah,
you
that
can't-
one
Yeah.
was that one was sanctioned.
that one, yeah, because like they had a legit band and
That was
sound
sweet.
systems and everything, and they had Hammerschlag in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Some fireball. Nice.
Luges.
What do you- luges,
Luges.
Yeah, they need to bring that back. That was fun.
I loved that.
I'll have to send you a picture of that fish we got. That one walleye. I think Kevin probably got
Hey,
that walleye.
Actually,
We put the beads on his stick and stuff down the hole. We had him on the camera.
we got a crawfish.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we caught crawfish.
Yeah.
We did
Yeah,
that at,
like-
at your bachelor
yeah,
party too.
Vermilion too.
Yeah.
That was the
Wait, we did all of your guys' bachelor parties on lakes.
and yours is in cities.
Yeah, yours was too. We went to Mille Lacs.
Yeah, we just went to Mille Lacs.
Yeah, we went to Mille Lacs.
That one we
That's
caught a
right.
lot of fish actually though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was more of a fishing trip.
That was fun.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, out on Wood. So that used to be like the early ice spot that we'd go out on.
Yep.
So do you remember that one time we'd go out there? Well, we'd like really push the limit.
And the guy was like, "You guys get wet, come into my house."
So it would
I
be
have
like
candy.
long ropes tied to each other.
Yeah.
Like
Jeepers.
you're like sliding stuff to each.
Why
If you
did we
stand
do
next to
that?
each other,
Ah.
it would go like that.
What would it do? Oh yeah.
So we're out there, and the guy comes out of the house and goes, "Hey, just so you guys know, those the middle right there was open yesterday.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, thanks.
Dude,
We look
pushed
out
it.
to the main
there.
lake. We look out to the main lake, and
It's
you can
open.
see the waves. We're like, what are we doing?
That bait produced
Yes.
year after year.
Yeah. Do you remember the number one rule about early ice that you made up?
I made up?
You made it up.
Yes, I do. Do you want to refresh me?
Was
I want to see if you knew.
no alcohol.
What?
You can't bring any alcohol with you when you're going early ice, because if we fell through and they
Yeah.
wrote about us in the paper, it's not going to say alcohol was a factor.
That's smart.
That was your like.
He was
Like,
always the smartest.
If we're going out,
Like,
we're
literally.
not bringing any beer with us.
Yep.
It's like alcohol will not be a factor. We're dumb, but we're not that dumb.
I know, dude. In the past, I know we've
No,
pushed
we
it.
are not.
I don't like pushing it anymore. I'll wait till 4 inches to walk out. But like we would push like 2.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was bad.
yeah. It's only like 6 feet deep there. So
Maybe that didn't go for
Right,
So we
yeah.
were safe.
yeah,
That is true. It
I'd
was
be fine
shallow,
with
but
this
I remember us in the hub. Like, was it my red Eskimo?
that was
Hub.
bad.
And all of a sudden, like the whole thing just, boom! Everyone just
Yeah, on
Flip the
Clam, I
thing up.
remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a
Everyone
lot of people
flipped
in
it
there.
up. See ya, bye.
The whole shelf like broke loose.
Yeah, it was.
and it was flooding up. Yeah,
That was bad. I don't know how this happened because I feel like I'm on it, but we went out there one night, pretty late. Went home. Went out there the next night, walking out and went. What idiot left their tip up out?
with the flag up as we
Flag
could
up.
We're go right back to our old spot. We were there's a flag up there.
I don't know whose it was. It was mine.
He's
It's
like,
fine.
he's driving a 4-wheeler or something. We were doing something out there. And he's
I
like,
don't know.
whoa, look at this idiot.
Fucking
Left the tip
idiot
up out
with
there.
flag
We
out.
roll right up there and it says on there Dayton Rivera.
Like shit. Pull it up. Minnow's gone. Shitty. Whatever. Still got it. It was actually my grandpa's tip up. Still
red
got it.
one, yeah.
Beaver Dam. It's probably 100 years old. Still running great. I love those things. I hope you get more goats. Are you gonna milk them?
Do you
No.
need to get goats? I
I'm
know
getting
you
boy
can get
goats. I'm getting 3 of them.
Yeah.
From Lady and Webster.
It's hard to make more goats with just boys, though.
Yeah.
I don't need more.
So are you going to milk
They
them?
live like 20 years. Like, yeah. What was your question?
He is gonna milk them.
Yeah.
Oh. No,
I only
they're
have one udder.
Wiley will love them. Okay. 2, brush. All the brush around my house. Like that's
Yes.
those are the 2 main reasons.
I want
Good.
chickens more
Good,
than
good.
goats.
What kind of chickens? Like egg layers?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
We're
I
getting
love-
9 barred rocks in May. I think we're
Rocks?
getting Barred rocks. It's just a
Kind
type
of chicken.
There's a type of chicken that I always want to see at the fair. They've got really, like almost like a bull cut.
We used to have one of those.
Do you know what they're called?
No, we got like given that chicken by my uncle,
Fuck.
so I don't know. We didn't buy it. I think maybe I want to say they're from the Philippines or something.
Why do you put so much emphasis on the
Philippines.
Did I say that?
He said it a little funny, I think.
Philippines?
How do you say it?
Philippines.
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 Oh no.
I did say that word. Beans.
Peons.
Philippines.
My bad.
What am I bad?
You guys had fresh chicken in the Philippines, didn't you?
Dude, if my uncle's there, they're like, "Are you hungry?" I'd be like, "Yes." He'd like look at me and just like grab a road chicken. Fresh chicken, man.
As fresh as it gets.
Dude, and-
Road chicken?
dude,
So
I
they said a road chicken.
Sure.
when I was talking to Meadows earlier, he was like, "Have you ever laid down a bike?" Which I didn't think about this in the moment, but I did really lay down this moped. Like, I fucking mowed like a whole herd. what do you call
Fuck.
a flock? A fucking flock of chickens, like road chickens.
You should have said something else. I don't know. Just told something wild.
Oh,
What's
gander.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, gander's a goose.
Sure.
Goose,
Yeah.
goose
Yeah.
gathering, right?
But anyway, I was on this moped, not mine. This is my cousins or uncles or whatever, going down this side street, and these fucking flock of chickens, like hundreds of them.
Hundreds.
And I remember just going and just laid the thing, like ditched it, totally got scraped up everything, totally fucked the moped. But
In the Philippines.
in the
I was
And you were
like,
probably
not
like
Philippines.
Like
The
16 or
Philippines.
17.
What's that?
How old were you when you were?
Guys, see that trip.
Were you-
That trip I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
younger.
Checks out.
Where were you coming back with just some wild stories, dude?
There's a couple.
Yeah. We're just like watching Pokemon.
Then he came back and then
eating
we're like,
candy,
yeah.
taking
You're
mowing
like-
down chickens with a moped in the
Mopeds,
Philippines.
yeah.
now we're gonna do some more skateboarding. Maybe maybe try to take a dip or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, coming back from Sitka. Dude.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's right, dude.
that's
He was
fun.
just a man, and we were just little kids.
I've seen shit,
Guys.
guys.
Wheeling, taking that little bit of.
Yeah,
A little bit of
I took
kissing.
like a quarter teaspoon or something of.
I don't
dip.
think it was that
Yeah.
much. No.
Man, I was.
It's like an
Could not
airsoft
stand.
BB of. It's like, holy
If I remember correctly, I had a spitter, a bottle spitter,
Oh.
and I'm pretty sure you took a drink of it.
Oh,
I did, and I took a big one.
big one.
So
We were drinking, of course, and there was like a dark bottle. I don't remember.
yeah,
Sitting there,
really a Bud Light bottle.
Yeah.
I just
Oh.
like a belly full of.
Yep.
I don't even know what I did.
I remember watching you do it, and I was like, "No!" and you immediately were like, "Oh shit!"
I think I was
Oh, man.
maybe I was drunk
Icky.
enough that it wasn't. Took the edge off with the disgusting part of it.
So gross. Tiff did that one time too.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
now you smoke cigars.
and she also, me and her used to drink Bud Light bottles.
Okay, no one else has ever done this. So before I puke in here,
Yeah.
don't mention that again. Like one
So-
more gulp of that, I'm gonna.
Yep. Tiff, when we were first dating, drinking Bud Light bottles, I would spit in them, and she was like, "Can you please don't do this because I'm probably gonna drink it." So she totally called it out at first, and I think you know where this is going. I did not listen to her, and she drank it,
Oh,
and
boy.
I'm surprised we're married.
Did she puke or did she puke?
I don't know. No, she's tough. Okay, quick segment here. We're gonna thank some sponsors. First off, we've got Fights Backwoods Beer and Bait, located in Fallen, Wisconsin, right off of 70. Great live bait, great guy. Check him out. Support your local bait shop. Then we've got Ken's Affordable Auto in Siren, Wisconsin. Not just a car dealership, he'll also fill your propane tanks. Then there's Throttle RX in Danbury, Wisconsin. If you're looking at exploring northern Wisconsin and want to rent any UTVs or pontoons, book with them now. And if you use code 2scoops, you'll get an exclusive discount. Next is Leaf and Lumber Construction. I think he's focusing on decks and fences this summer, but give him a call, see what he can do. Everyone's link will be in the description below. Check them out. And thank you very much. Back to the show.
There's Amazon FBA.
Yes.
Fulfillment by Amazon or something.
Let's dive into that.
Yeah.
I'm
What
fucking
is
curious. I'm
that,
so
by the
curious
way?
about that.
I am very curious about that.
Okay, so
Company's Little Deer Co.
Little Deer Co. Amanda saw an ad for this like course, and she showed it to me, and it was like, stay-at-home mom. It was targeted to moms. That's why I came across her phone. And it was like, you do this and you make passive income and it's all good. And it sounded too good to be true. So at first I was like, eh. But then I looked a little bit more into it, and you just basically had to pay for the course. It was like $75.
Yep.
Learn the ropes. said, I can do this. So basically, you just do a lot of product research and figure out like what kind of product you want to sell.
What do you sell?
Well, a couple different things, but
Yeah.
the thing that's doing successful compared to the other stuff is cookie cutters.
Yep.
For like sourdough bread.
Okay.
Oh, I bet right now, yeah.
It's
Freaking
very-
love sourdough.
So yeah,
I
they
think
like roll it
sourdough.
out in, like goldfish cookies, like
Yep.
the brand name Goldfish.
I had a
That's shit.
sourdough cake pop for
Huh?
Valentine's Day.
That's pretty good.
It's so good. Do you bake? Do you and Amanda bake any sourdough?
Amanda used
Yeah?
to. She
That
still
doesn't
has
sound good.
like she'll jump back into it at some point, I'm sure.
I love it. Have you guys ever had sourdough cake pop?
That sounds
Never
terrible.
even
It's
heard
so
of
good.
sourdough
No,
cake
okay,
pop.
I will admit, when Tiff was like, I got sourdough cake pops, I thought just
Pop?
cake pop, like, you know, when they're like the doughy ball with like the stick in them.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like a sucker.
It looks like a
Like
sucker.
cake on a sucker.
Yeah,
I like cake.
cake pops are great, but when she said sourdough, I was like, it's
Mm.
gonna be like just bread with frosting. It's not. Let me tell you, it's good. It's delicious. I love it. But anyways, back to Little Deer Co.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah. Started out just selling something that was kind of just making its like what we spent on it back. And then Amanda had this idea, the cookie cutter idea. And
Yeah.
then it's like slowly worked its way up the page, and now it's like Amazon's choice for
Yes.
that one. So
No way.
Yeah.
So someone else makes these things, obviously, and you guys
Yeah.
are just
yep.
Helping
It's
themselves?
in
Do you
China.
get like samples
China.
of what you want to push?
Yeah. So basically, like the whole process probably
it's
took like 6-9 months to get
Timo/Whalen.com.
like the right. Like I made kind of a bad design the first time, and I realized that once I got a sample,
Yep.
and then redid it, and because kind of the big selling point for this was that it was polypropylene, so it's like dishwasher safe
Yep.
compared to all the other ones which are 3D printed.
So
that was
how did you make the design? Because you don't really have a design
Right.
background.
no Fiverr.com.
Okay.
It's like side jobs. People.
Well, you
pay
subbed
them-
it out. The design, you subbed it out.
Mhm.
You're fucking smart.
So you could just
That's nice.
pay. I paid.
Yeah.
I don't know, a couple $100 for the design.
Right.
So yeah.
When you were talking
Love
to
it.
people in China, you found some factories that
Mhm.
could make it.
Alibaba is the way. So like over there, you go on there, you're like cookie cutter, whatever, and like they a whole bunch show up. So you message a bunch. You're like, I'm this company trying to make this product. Can you help me out? And they, I probably got like 4 or 5 responses, like gauge prices, and
Damn.
So they make
That's cool.
they probably have a minimum order quantity.
Yep.
Make those up, and then they ship them right to Amazon, or do they go to you?
yeah, straight to Amazon. So that's kind of the beauty of it. They send straight to the Amazon warehouse, and then it's Amazon they like take a 50% cut. So you like, yeah,
Oh my god.
I know. Well, they know they got like
I mean,
They're-
you're not storing it or anything.
No.
You're not
no,
keeping
right.
the inventory.
Right.
So
And we have access
Okay.
to like the best,
right,
online
right.
store in
Best
the
online
history.
store in the planet right now.
so they know the leverage they have. So
Right. Lord
Yeah.
Bezos is getting his cut.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, and then basically you get it sent to the warehouse, and then every 2 weeks now we get our
So how many
direct deposit.
units? Like I'm assuming that you can't just buy like 50. Like
No,
is
yeah.
it thousands?
Yeah, you got to spend like thousands for that
Oh,
first,
for sure.
and then that's kind of the risk you're taking.
Right.
So
And especially with the plastic part, is you need to buy a mold, right?
yeah, for this one, like I had a inflatable sword and shield set.
I do know that.
Yeah.
And
So
I
that
got
one
it,
didn't
I'm like,
need a
okay.
mold, but that was just. But this new one did, so that was more of an upfront cost.
Nice. We got your cookie cutter. And
Yeah.
we're gonna make some cookies with it.
Oh, over there.
You see that? I see a fish down there.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
were.
give it a
I
little
thought
jiggle.
The cookie cutter was over there.
Oh, it's the bait.
No,
Damn
no,
it.
there's another one down there.
Okay. Anyways, yes, we got your
Still
cookie cutter.
more.
We're gonna make some little cookies,
Okay.
and then
There's one
Actually,
just
we're gonna
sitting
dual
on the bottom.
purpose it because hopefully when Riley
Mm-hmm.
is playing with Play-Doh,
Yep.
she'll probably like it too.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
but no, yeah, quit chewing, but didn't
Yeah, good for
quit
you, man.
tobacco at all. Just smoke a ton of cigars now.
Yeah. I remember pulling up to the golf course one time, and Dean's like, hey, quit chewing. I'm like, Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Do you remember that or no?
Yeah, I gave you like 3 logs.
Yeah, and I threw them all away. It's like, these are bad.
Dude, I still think like when someone cracks, what the fuck did I use? Grizzly wintergreen.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
what was
No, I
that?
blanked out.
Oh, yeah.
Shut the fuck. I blanked out. I know what it was. It just took me a minute. Okay, shut up.
Dude, for
Grizzly
like 20
wintergreen.
years.
When someone pops it up, like, oh, it smells so good though.
You get, like smell some root beer and you're like,
No, it doesn't really smell like root beer to me.
I like root beer.
I do like root beer a lot.
Not for me, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I puke every
Not
time.
for me.
Without fail.
Single time.
it was
What
impressive
is-
how many times you tried to.
I
done
really
it.
tried.
I think
I
we
really
convinced
tried
him
my
to try it
hardest.
again.
And never.
Dude.
No, I fucking accurately
Yeah, I bet.
every time.
Oh,
He's
Coming back,
convincing.
getting rides back home
Oh,
from when
shoot.
we were in college.
proceed.
Accurately, though, he is convincing. There's
Dude,
no
I
one
know.
more convincing.
I don't know.
Actually,
how we
him
did
and
it.
Dayton are the 2 most convincing people
What?
in the world.
Yeah,
They
just
could
talk
get me to
me
do
into it.
anything.
Like
Dude,
I probably.
I'm so
puked.
sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, what's up?
Yesterday, when I called you and was like,
Yeah.
"Man, where are you, man? We're all waiting for you."
know
You
how
did
you
that
did.
yesterday.
I felt so bad. It was on your birthday. I'm so sorry.
I was opening presents, literally, and I walk into the kitchen to answer this call. He's like, "Where are you? Where are you?" And his voice told me it's today.
Oh!
You know how intense he sounded about it. So, yeah,
I'm
he
so
is
sorry.
believable.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. But no, accurately too, dude. Coming back from college, every time I'd be in the ditch puking because he was like, "Oh, just a small one, just a
Yeah.
skittle."
You
You're
can
just-
do
you're just
it.
like, maybe this time.
Maybe this
Yes.
is the time. This was never the time. No, my body doesn't like it.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's
No,
good.
Yeah.
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 What is your vice? Because you don't drink anymore.
Popcorn.
Shut the fuck.
Honestly,
Sports
dude, I go
betting?
hard on popcorn.
You-
Sports
were you a
betting.
popcorn-
You
were
dirty
a popcorn
dog.
man in the kindergarten circus?
No.
Are you a cheddar guy or a
I was a
caramel
clown.
corn?
You were a clown.
Yep.
No, I think you're a popcorn.
Classic
Here
popcorn.
comes popcorn, man. You know?
Classic popcorn. No, I air popper, olive oil, salt, nutritional yeast. It's good.
Mm.
That we just did a recipe and that called for it. We didn't have any.
Mm.
Where do you get it?
It's good for the breast milk,
Just
you know?
the Econo Martin Spooner. I just got some yesterday.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I don't know.
Popcorn. He has a pack of cigarettes under his bed. That old peace pipe.
That was just, something to do while we were driving all the way to fucking Arizona.
Hey, that's a good. We should talk about that spring break.
Oof, yeah, I forgot about that.
Hold on.
It wasn't,
Just
it
hold
wasn't-
on. Is there anything stupid in there? No, that was a pretty good trip.
We were
Yeah,
Kids.
you guys wouldn't
Yeah.
agree to drinking, so.
right.
We went down there twice.
You
No, we
guys
couldn't
did.
drink
I
in
thought-
the car, though.
I thought of something. Ray writing
Oh,
Keystones.
hold
with
on.
your mouth.
Time out.
Keystone's cheer.
Time out.
On the
Hold on.
grocery list.
Pause. Hold on.
Really?
Shut the fuck. We gotta pause. We gotta change batteries.
Okay.
Arizona. First run. Or second.
First.
The first one we
First-
all went.
First.
I didn't
Me and
go
you
on the
went
second one.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It was us four the first time, then me, you, and like Maria and her friends the second.
Yes. Now I remember very fucking clearly. I remember on the ride home, we thought we were going to die. And Maria was driving and went, I thought we were going to die.
Yeah, she was saying, I don't know Catholic stuff, but she was saying like the thing you say when you think you're.
Dude.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
What was going on?
It
Who's
was
your
just
friend?
conditions were like.
Oh.
Were you driving through Colorado?
That
No,
was freaky, wasn't it?
When we
Kansas
did?
City.
Yeah.
It was Kansas City.
No, I thought it was with these guys in Kansas when it was like snow.
No, that was in Colorado.
Okay.
We were
Yeah, it's probably
we were
then,
in
yeah.
the Rocky Mountains in a
Yeah.
blizzard.
I remember, because when you got pulled
In a
over,
Toyota Camry.
on the way back, remember?
Yeah.
Like, that was freaky. Like, we were just, like, going down this stuff, and,
Forever.
like,
I was driving.
it was like the edge of the road's here, and it's If you fall off it,
Dude.
you're dead.
You were not having it. When we were at Flagstaff going down the mountains,
Yeah, I was like,
we were
yeah,
just
I
like
don't like
fucking
this.
pissed.
So
Well, we were in Neutral for fucking 2 hours, and Dayton's just like, no brakes, let's go.
neutral.
I'm in neutral with Waylon's Camry. But your dad gave us the title in case something happens. He's like, just sell it.
Yeah.
Get bus tickets back.
So it's spring
it's
break,
outside right
Break. Yeah.
and we're like, what do? We don't have any money. Where do we go?
Broke. Yeah.
So Dayton's mom and sister
And sister.
living down in Phoenix. So we're like, let's drive there. Why not?
Who's that?
What?
Yellow one fucking told you, dude.
We're arm wrestling. Come on.
Okay, go for it.
I'm just
You
kidding.
got it.
Fuck that. Pause.
Looks like it just went to the bottom.
Did
How
you put
much
a
a
rubber band on
Vexlar
there, or-
drives you
Shit.
insane. Wait till you get a live scope.
Cannot wait for that.
Someday, but
It's on Sunday.
did we put a crappie minnow on that?
Do you want one on there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put one on. Oh, okay.
Arizona.
So,
Flag shaft.
so we went down Arizona. Went down to Arizona for spring break because my mom and sister live there. We were broke high school kids, and that was a good little trip to be on.
So the four of us took Waylon's car
Toyota Camry.
straight through.
1994 Toyota Camry.
Like, it wasn't 94.
Yeah.
We were all born
Same
in-
year as me.
Dayton was born in 93.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Old man.
Shut the fuck.
What did we do down there?
Right. But we didn't have any money for hotels, so
We
we,
didn't have any
literally
money
drove.
to do anything.
How long is that drive?
We just like
It's
I
like
remember driving to get a
22.
donut one time, or
I think it's 22.
I think it's over 24.
Jamie, can you look that?
It's a long way.
Just fucking look it
How
up
many
right now.
hours? I'd say
It's from
20.
here. Okay, Grantsburg
24 hours. I'd say.
to
I thought it was
Say
like 27.
26.
Just say Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Flagstaff.
Phoenix, Arizona.
I lived there. Which
Directions.
is kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, I'm sure you do.
Flagstaff.
Yeah?
Lived there for 2 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
For 2 years, Jesus.
Yeah. When Amanda was in grad school.
It says 1 day, 1 hour.
25.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
Yep.
Waylon, quick math there.
I'm good with math.
Anyways, we
24 plus 1. Go.
I already got it.
so that trip we took a. I do remember some things we did now. We we went to that ranch. We went to the ranch and rode horses.
It was called.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh.
Remember that fat potbelly
Fat
pig?
pot-
The
No,
toenails.
the reason why hey,
Huh?
something's on there.
Was it this one?
Yeah.
Just give her.
Give her?
I don't know.
I remember Ray having this giant carrot and like feeding the fucking horse like it was his wiener.
I wouldn't do something like that.
It's wiggling.
It's on there. And then my horse, I remember my horse's name. Do you guys remember yours?
No.
I remember your horse's name.
My horse was named Garth. And he would fucking lean me into those cactuses every chance he could.
That lady was
Dick.
just yelling at me all because my horse was trying to eat everything.
Yeah.
She's like, "You can't let him do that."
Which one was that? You hear it
I think it was this one.
I think it was that one, yeah.
She's like, "A rattlesnake's gonna bite him. He's gonna die."
Our,
I have
hey,
no control.
I'm like, "It's the horse. I can't. It's strong."
our guide was from Ladysmith.
Was she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
I remember that. Yeah.
And she was the one. She was
How do you
actually, yeah.
remember that?
She was the one who told us we should go to the buffalo chip. Yeah,
Oh.
What's the buffalo chip?
The Wisconsin.
You guys
bar?
went there on the
Packers
second
bar?
time though. We didn't go there on the first time.
Oh, we didn't?
No,
Oh, okay.
To Red a Bull?
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
you fuckers
Yeah.
left me hanging there.
I would have done that.
We weren't there.
I would say. Did I leave you hanging there?
If-
Butthole.
If we would have went to do that, I would have for sure done that.
Dude,
I
should've.
definitely would have not done that.
I did not,
I
and I should have.
You get there,
would do it right now.
dude. You get there, and
Too
they're
bad there's no
like,
bulls here.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Dayton, get down.
A
Dang it.
real bull, by the way, not a mechanical one.
yes.
Yeah, real bull.
There. So the buffalo chip,
I do remember seeing the
buffalo
videos.
chip is this bar, huge bar, dance floor, and then outside there's a giant rodeo ring with like 3 separate bars. and they have amateur rodeo night basically every night, and you go up to them and they're like, I want to go in this, and they give you this piece of paper and go, sign this. That's it. They give you a helmet and a vest, and they're like, all right, try to stay on as long as you can.
Do you remember how long you got?
Yeah, I got my 8-second.
You did? Shit.
Yeah, and I almost got speared at the end too. Like I got off and was like,
There's these guys with the spears.
and then like everyone's like, oh, and I look behind me and that fucker's like right there about to get me, and ran away. I had a hockey helmet and a vest, but
So you were safe. I mean,
I got a T-shirt too. I don't know where it is, but it was super fun.
And it burnt
Loved it.
down.
Huh?
And it burnt down?
And it burnt down. I don't know if it.
son of a gun,
I don't know if
gonna
it's
say
still.
I would bet it's back.
I bet it is. That place was awesome, and it was kind of nicknamed Lambeau Field of the West.
that's- You had to go.
Well, fun fact there. But yeah, extremely fun. Like some of the guys that were like getting hucked off, they were getting their ass kicked. Like,
Then you saw that all, and you were like, "Me next."
so funny story. I'm signed my waiver and like got my helmet and shit on, and I look in the chute, like the chute's right there, and this bull is like on this other bull, like humping it, and I was like, "Hey man, is that Norm?" And he's like, "That's your bull." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Surprise.
Cool, man.
You get the gay one.
It's a lot of fun though, man. It's an experience. You think it's a lot harder than you think.
I think it's probably pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I wouldn't expect it to be easy.
I think I got some pictures of that. I'll probably overlay it.
Yeah.
there's a bunch from that trip. Us on the
That was
horses.
fun. But then, so on our trip, I guess I kind of meshed those two together.
Me too.
We got pulled over.
Mm-hmm. In Colorado?
Like I was in rough shape. I had like my
So
wisdom
me
teeth
and you were
coming
in the
in.
back
and-
seat.
Yeah, I got pulled over
Yeah.
Waylon was probably sleeping, not
No.
watching his driver.
because I was
That
up
was
there
good.
driving, and I was like, "Did that sign say 35 or 45?"
And
that
then
was kind of mad,
bam.
yeah.
And I
Pull
think
over.
I think Waylon was like 45.
I'm like, you're good, dude. Keep
Yeah, just keep going. You're good. Like instantly,
Yeah.
pulled over.
Yeah. It was nighttime in Colorado, and it was this guy. He was like,
He was
"Here's
a
my
really
car."
nice guy.
He was like a
Yeah.
business cop. I don't know.
It was- he gave me his card. He gave,
What?
us, he gave me a warning, and then he's like, "Here's my card."
For his card for police work.
It was like a business card.
He was a nice guy.
Like
He was-
I'd need to call him or
Do
something.
you still have it?
No.
Just call him now. Hey, remember like
Yeah.
10 years ago?
But then it was a blizzard.
Yeah.
See, I fell asleep. I was in rough shape, dude.
Not
Like,
good
I was,
until we got
What was
to
wrong
about
with you?
freaking
Allergies or some
Minnesota
shit?
and Iowa.
I don't know what was going on, but I thought I was gonna die on the trip.
Yeah, you couldn't see.
Yeah, I remember after you were driving, I
Dude.
was driving, and then it was all downhill. Like the whole time I was driving, it was all downhill. I was in neutral for over 2 hours, and I was just going, and Dayton's up in the front seat with me sleeping because he was supposed to be. You know, we tried to make it so like each one of us was kind of awake with another person when we were at night.
Yeah, front seat can't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember just going like 80 down this hill. And all of a sudden there'd be like 20 antelope in the ditch. I'm like, oh God, we almost all died.
It's like a
And no
sheer
one
cliff.
knows it but me.
Sheer cliff on the other side.
No, that was just regular.
On our trip-
Just really downhill. And no one else was awake. And I was just,
Well, it was
and
snowing.
there's these just
Twilight Zone.
deer
Waylon-
all of a sudden, antelope. It's like, whoa. Well, they could all just been on the hill and we would have been dead.
Waylon drove behind a snowplow. We were
My
just
dad's
like,
calling. What are the chances of that?
What's he want? Put it.
"Uh-oh."
Yo,
Hey, Ray,
hi.
how you doing?
I'm in Dayton's Ice Shack with Waylon and Sticks.
Oh, no big deal. Where at?
We're on Butternut.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was nice to hear him. I haven't heard his voice. I haven't seen him since two years ago, I think.
Really?
What were we even talking about? It was
spring break.
Arizona, but
I remember from that trip, I was sleeping in the back. I was off duty, and somebody, it's probably Dayton, maybe Ray, did an elk call.
Oh, what?
An elk call.
Oh, Dayton.
oh, I did.
And
I did.
woke up
Going
and
down
you
the
guys were
hill.
like, oh.
We were going
And,
down the hill on the way there
Yeah.
from Flagstaff down.
And I'm like, do it again.
I could
Yeah,
never
you
do
don't
that
know.
again. It was so
Was that-
perfect.
No.
Perfect.
Did he even try?
Didn't even try.
That was good. Whoever did that.
Yeah,
Who was that?
that was me, but
That was good.
it was something like that.
It was
Something like
such a perfect bugle, and I will never be able to do it again.
Yeah, I missed out on that one. And I also remember Eric Church. That
Yeah, we did listen
oh my
to
God,
that.
we listened to that.
Hung
so
over and
many
hard
times.
up and like Jesus does, like
Yeah,
I
Thousand
bet it
times.
just etched. in my
100
head.
times a piece. On
Yeah.
that one.
I'm pretty sure we timed you from when you left the vehicle, took a shit, and got back in the vehicle.
38 seconds.
It was
Yeah,
it was very low.
It was
The
unbelievable.
goal was under 2 minutes, I think, and I
think
met
Dude.
that goal.
Yeah, you beat
I
it
bet.
like by a lot. You beat it
Yeah.
by like a lot.
It was
He's like,
very
I
impressive.
could have
Yeah,
said
thank you.
Like
Thank you.
into
I
a
trained.
gas station too.
Yeah.
Not
Trained.
like on the side
Yeah,
of the
right.
road.
Yeah, it's on
Do
my
you-
way.
Do you remember when we were going and we come up and we're passing this car and all of a sudden there's a tumbleweed on the front of their bumper
Yeah, I do.
and
Yeah.
it's just stuck there because it must have been.
Yeah. Like tumbleweeds for us were not a thing. Like
No.
I
It was
would see
exciting
them
to
in
see
like
that.
cartoons, you know, and then you go down south and they're everywhere.
Yeah, never
Yeah, I
seen one of
remember.
those.
Speaking of your poops,
Oh,
you pooped right in front of my truck when we were ice fishing.
Okay.
You don't remember this?
No, I
like,
kinda
what's
do.
wrong with that?
Oh, but I think you just keep going. What happened?
I had my fucking air on.
And you were messing with him at first.
I
So-
was.
We were all in his truck fishing, and Waylon's like, I gotta poop so bad. We're like, dude, just go hang on the front of the bumper and just poop right. He's like, all right. So he's out there, and we're sitting in the front seat of the truck, and Waylon's right on the other side of the hood, hanging down, squatting. So we're like honking the horn.
Yeah.
We're like going forward a little bit. We're just like laughing like crazy.
Dude,
All of a sudden
And
you
then
start smelling.
We got the heat
Waylon-
blaring.
hot,
it's like
hot heat.
Yeah.
Just
sucking in all that
Right,
weight.
and blasting it right in our face.
Oh,
Here's Waylon right above the hood, like smiling.
God, we thought we were so funny. We're just like honking.
So gross. Good times though.
Didn't you puke once with Styx's shit?
Actually,
Fart?
yes.
yes.
We
Did
we
do
used to
that.
go. Well, backstory. We used to go to those hockey games, those
Spooner?
junior league or minor league, not professional hockey games, but yeah, it was in Spooner. They were called the Mustangs at the time, and it was basically you were paid tickets to watch a fight with some hockey, and it was great. Super cheap, really fun. We had McDonald's. It was my Ford Sport Track, right? Or was it in your? No, I was
It
driving.
was
I was
you.
driving. Dude,
Yeah,
I-
you were driving.
yeah, that's
Oh.
right. I was driving, you ripped ass, and I threw up the McChicken and McDouble I had prior.
Oh, man.
I couldn't see. I was crying so bad. It was
I
so
think I can smell it.
yeah. And I was like, you need to take the wheel. We're going like 60. I'm like, you need to take
Yeah,
the wheel.
He
I'm
didn't
crying.
stop. He just kept driving. Like he had on cruise
couldn't
or
see.
something.
You
He was
just
like,
kept going and you
yeah,
puked
he
up.
didn't
My eyes
slow
were
down.
burning.
He just.
Oh.
So I had to like.
Grab the wheel and just kind of slowly guide her to the ditch, I guess.
So here's a story from that.
I'm all ears.
So we go to his apartment, and he lives in like a skyscraper in downtown Minneapolis. And we're like, we don't know where to park. And Brad and I pick this parking garage and go up in there. And then we're at until past midnight. And then we go to leave, and we like can't find a way to get back to the car. Like there's no door. It's locked. there's like a garage door over the exit, so you can't like
Yeah.
walk up there. We like can't get to the car. So goes, you have to go to this apartment building and like try to get them to let you in, this neighboring apartment building, because I guess we parked in their garage.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So we walk around the corner and it's Brad and me. And I have my backpack with like 2 laptops in it. And we come around the corner and it's the light rail station at like midnight, 1 in the morning in downtown Minneapolis. It's the 3 of us.
That
and
sounds
we're
like a
just,
nightmare.
and just like leading the way,
Yeah.
like used to it. Brad and I are like,
What are we doing?
what are we doing right now? But we get up to the door to the apartment and we like can't get in. It's locked. And we have to like get the attention of the lady behind the desk, and she's like not paying attention. And we're like clearly don't live there. We're clearly lost.
Mhm.
And I like look over, and it's probably like here to the doorway. There's a guy standing like in the shadows behind this like planter, wearing a ski mask,
What?
just
the
staring
hell?
at us. As
What,
we're like,
what time of the year was this?
Summer?
So okay.
Yeah.
Did you, like,
No
panic?
reason for a ski mask.
No, unless
Except for
you're up to no good.
Thieving.
Yeah.
That's just no good.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have just ran or something.
But it was like where? Because
Yeah.
there was like, there had to have been
Yeah.
50 people
You
just
kept
like
it cool?
hanging on
You
the
were
light
just
rail
like-
line, like the station right there,
Yeah.
just like hanging around there.
That's
And it all
weird.
just felt like bad news. But we finally got in there, and then they like, and that was the big part of the story. But it just took her a long time to figure out how to get to the car. And then we like went out the wrong door. She's like, go through this way, and we went out that way and got locked out, so we had to walk back around and do it again.
Can we touch on a little story
Oh boy.
back in English class?
Yeah.
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 Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, I remember
Sure.
that one.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because you're
I
the
mean,
start of this whole thing.
Maybe my fault. Yes.
Do you want? You can cut this. Do you want to say names, or do you just want to leave it nameless?
I admitted.
This is your
I,
podcast.
I admitted
Let's
to
do
her at a
names.
wedding one
And
night.
actually,
She
you
knows.
did because
That's
she
obvious.
Yeah.
she came up to me and asked me about it, and I
I think I
stuck to
did
my
admit it
guns,
to her
little
that night.
butthole. Okay, yeah, we should probably cut that out.
Just like so and so, or
So and so
Has a boner.
person,
erection.
yes,
Yeah,
that seems smart. So
First
hold on,
date.
You gotta
hold
set
on.
it up.
We're in high school, senior year, and our school decides to get these smartboards. Huge projector screen. Are they projector screen or just huge touch screen TVs?
I think there's a projector. Yeah.
Okay, so we get this for our English class, and our English teacher at the time wants to do this fun
Like interactive.
yes,
questionnaire
interactive
sort of
First
thing.
time
for,
that they're
First
trying this
time
out.
Ever
first
using
time.
it.
So
She was
her
so
plan
excited.
her plan was to have this
So excited.
text in little poll system. So everyone got their phone out, and the system was anonymous,
Which
That
we
was the good
confirmed.
part.
which we confirmed.
We confirmed. We're like, is
It
it,
was
completely
anonymous.
anonymous? She's like, yeah, it's
So-
completely anonymous.
when they're
So then they wouldn't know who was saying what. You know?
exactly.
So, it was
So
like,
there would be a question that comes on the smartboard, and
So stupid.
these
you would've
20,
done something stupid like that.
20 seniors have anonymous privileges to text into this where the whole class can see what they texted on the board.
But they don't
And-
know who said
But they don't know who it's because it's anonymous.
Anonymous.
it.
And I don't know who greenlit this and thought this was a good idea because we destroyed. Shouldn't say we, it was you.
We
So-
laughed a lot though.
Yeah.
So,
I told you to do it.
so some random question comes up on the board. Everyone gets out their phones, blah, blah, blah. We see
Probably a
our,
yes or no answer or
Right.
something. You know,
we see all of our text messages going to the board, and right on the screen says someone's name has an erection anonymously on the board, and everyone's laughing, everyone's giggling, right? Because obviously we're gonna abuse this system. and you could just see the heartbreak in our teacher's eyes.
Yeah.
She was so upset.
And she's like, you, and you go to the office.
Singled us out.
Because
Like,
she was like,
yeah,
you aren't
she's like-
going because it wasn't you.
exactly. She was like, all right, who's the shitheads in the class? You.
We're all
Because there
sitting
was 5
together.
guys. And one of them was
Laughing
all
the
of us
hardest.
laughing so hard. And so we get out of the classroom. I hope this was a long time ago, so I hope I have these details right.
So we were walking to the office.
We get out of the classroom, and I looked at all of you guys and was like, delete your last message.
Yeah.
They
always
turned
seems
into a
that.
lawyer.
Yeah.
Delete your last message. We're going to
It
the
was better than
office.
my last lawyer.
So
They're dating, I guess. Sure.
oh my god. Okay. So we go to the office and asks us what happened, and we're like, I don't know.
Who was it?
So-
Robinson?
It's Robinson, yeah. So who texted it? I was like, I don't know, and like kept drilling that question, and I was just like, you know what? This is bullshit.
We were like, why
This
wasn't
is-
it who and who?
This is
Why did they have
anonymous.
them coming
Why
in?
are we being singled out for this? It could have been anybody in that room.
You have no proof.
Right. And then he goes, let's see your last text messages. And I was like, oh shit. Because
I remember this part.
side story, I sent Maria this message, and there was only a picture on it, so it had a guy with a gun to his head and a wiener on the other side, and it was like a voicemail recording that was like, boop. Hey man, I heard what happened last night. Personally, I would have picked the gun, but that's up to you, dude. And right when Robinson took my phone and went, what's this message to Maria?
That was funny.
I just went, I literally looked at him and was like, you should open it. Dude, he was fighting back laughter so hard. I don't care how professional he was. He was like,
Oh, that was funny.
just quivering. And he's like, that's inappropriate. And I'm like, we're both 18. And it was fine. And we came back to the class, and she was upset, but it was anonymous, and no one cracked, so we hung together. It
Yeah,
was great.
that was very nice of you.
We didn't even have to say anything. Dayton said everything. We just
Yeah.
had to sit there.
Yeah,
I was just
that's what happened
quiet.
like every time.
You remember when we had the PA speakers in our cars?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Yes,
So,
I do.
Do you guys?
This is
You guys
one of my
didn't have
favorite
video?
favorite
No,
pranks.
I know you did,
No.
but I was more in your truck than I was in my own vehicle.
It's 'cause it was-
Everybody
Seemed
was
like
in
you were
my
drunk
truck.
every time you were driving that thing. It was
Yeah.
swerving all over.
Yeah, that thing was a mess.
So-
Bob.
We had CB radios in our
Yep.
cars.
But we didn't ever use them as
No.
radios.
We only used them to hook up a PA
To
speaker.
giant microphones
like at a baseball
underneath our hoods. I don't think I can't get in trouble with this. They don't know what gas station it was.
Well,
but-
you had a few before the gas station, just like people walking in a crosswalk
Yeah.
in front of the truck, and then you would
Yes.
just yell like,
Yeah.
"Hey, hurry up!"
Yeah.
Like just stupid stuff.
But
or like,
my favorite ones was when we would be at a gas station. We'd see someone walk inside, go to the cash register, like pay their gas or whatever, get cigarettes or whatever. They'd walk back out to their car, and when they'd get to their car, I'd get on the little CB radio PA system and go, could pump 5 please come back to the register?
Oh God.
And they'd walk their happy ass back in. And the funniest thing is that they'd get to the register and go,
What's up?
you'd watch this.
yeah, we'd watch
They'd
them
go-
stand in line.
They'd do this. The cash register would, the
That guy,
Cash.
you know,
The cashier would go.
the cashiers are talking to him.
The cashier would go, what do you
Ah.
want? It was such a hilarious thing to see because one guy thought he was
Yeah, right,
calling
just
there.
Pure
The-
confusion.
The cashier's like, what do you want?
What the heck are you on?
I didn't call you back in here. Well, someone called me back in here.
We were in
Like
like
sitting in
hold
the
on.
truck dying.
Dude, we were in Spooner and we did it twice to the same guy.
Oh,
So fucking funny. Goes in, comes back out. He's just like, what just happened? And then, yeah, well, we need you to come back in. Goes back in, and it's just like, dude, I miss those. I wouldn't do it again, but damn it, those are good times.
That's pretty harmless. That's just like, what do you do in a small town on a Friday night?
Mhm.
Well, we pull up to the gas station. Tell people to go back inside.
I'm surprised that thing didn't melt. It was leaning on my radiator. Was yours?
No, mine was back further.
Yeah.
Yours is a lot easier to hear than mine was.
Is that in the Jag?
Yeah. So where are some crazy places that you worked? Because you were all over the place.
I'd say the craziest place was at a steel mill, and there's these ladles that have like thousands of pounds of molten lava in them.
my favorite.
And they're just like roaming around, and sometimes there's things that have water in them and it explodes, like
What about?
throwing hot lava everywhere. It's not a cool place.
Did it ever hit guys? And you're
Huh?
like, ah!
Oh yes.
That kind of shit going on there?
I worked at a
Seriously,
plant.
it'd be like a hole right through a guy, a piece of lava.
Like a,
Yes, there goes my shoulder.
There's some horror stories, but I worked at this plant. I won't say where it was, but it's in Wisconsin. And so usually you see these OSHA signs that are like, have gone this many days without a recordable or something.
One.
I don't think this fucking plant made it over double digits. Like, it was so bad. So like every time we're like, oh, we're going there, we're like,
Oh god, we're gonna be.
is my will updated? Like,
Do I got a good life insurance policy?
right. But for the most part, like a lot of places that I've worked at would drill safety pretty hard. Ice fishing isn't like super your thing, is it?
oh, no. Yeah, no, I just take
Oh,
along
no.
with you guys, basically.
Yeah.
Like, if any outdoor thing is, it's hunting. But
Yes.
Like deer hunting.
We're glad you come with.
yeah.
Remember when we? Okay. This can be cut out because this is definitely legal.
Did you guys ever go out with Seneca? Shooting
Yeah.
pigeons out of the silos?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
It's
we
a-
did that. Was it?
Dude.
It must have been us that one time, huh?
Yeah.
That was intense.
I went there one time with you guys, and all I remember really is just blast and so many.
A
So, but then Seneca would like, he would be the one who would go up in the silo and
Right.
like kick them out, and like he'd come out and go, "Yeah, I got some," and like all these fucking pigeons' heads were ripped off. Like he was just like grabbing them.
Who's snagging them?
Yeah,
Ripping their heads off.
yeah.
Yeah,
that
so
was
there's a
shocking.
hole.
I was very shocked when we came down and he had like a dozen and we had 8
Ooh.
and we had 3 shotguns.
Yeah.
Were you shooting a double barrel? Like that was
Yep. Yeah, we were.
smoking.
So
them.
there's like a hole in the top of the silo, like
Yeah.
a little door at the top. And we'd go like firing squad out there, and Seneca would go up in there and like bang on it, and they would just go out the top of it, and we're just like, doof, 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 doof.
Yeah, we did pretty bad
Yeah.
compared to the hands-on technique.
You know. Everybody go goose
A
hunting?
monster. Yes, I do remember. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Fucking dickhead. So, spoils my blood.
What
get-
does?
I don't remember.
I had a 10 gauge. They had 12 gauges.
Michael
Yeah.
had a 10 gauge, basically a fucking cannon, and I had my 12 gauge. So Michael with him knowing his range was like a mile and mine was like 100 feet. These geese would come in, and then we'd be like, all right, they're coming in, and here's Michael. Fuck you guys. Boo, 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 boo. Like totally not in our range. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I would get them.
you're the only person that I know that has a 10 gauge. Like, I haven't even seen 10 gauge loads. I've never seen 10 gauges like for sale.
Did I give you them 10 gauge loads Brad gave me? No.
They're huge, man.
I feel like I had a bunch of them at some
Maybe.
point.
It doesn't make my blood boil. It's just
It was funny. It was pretty funny.
you knew it pissed me off.
Yeah,
You're
it
like,
was pretty funny.
bust out of the blind and start banging them. Like, damn it, man.
Start banging them.
Go ahead and shoot him.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any deer hunting? I know you two hunted together quite a bit. Any deer hunting stories?
Any deer hunting stories? Yes. Do actually.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Here's a deer hunting story. Not a hunting story, but how we got a deer. Me and you.
Yeah. We were probably 16. You were
Yeah,
16,
I
was
just
15.
had my license. I had my '93 Dodge Dakota that had a 2-inch thick bumper, pure steel, and it was just me and you.
Yep.
Just me and you. We're going down some back road. Cruise control set to 60. I think you told me there's a deer up there, and I said something stupid like, if it's dumb enough to be on the road, then we'll just hit it. And then you're like, you put on your seatbelt. And I saw it and was like, in my mind, I was like, please, God, don't let this deer come out because we're going to just absolutely smoke it. And I think it came out, and I was like, dang it. And then it juked that it was going back in the ditch. Well, then it ran straight out, and we just smoked it. Like,
Maybe
it went
crazy.
flying.
In
Yeah.
the little Dodge.
Yeah.
Like the
Dakota.
Yeah.
It went flying, and
I remember the craziest noise. It was like doink.
doink. And we,
That was a crazy noise.
right after it happened, we just looked at each other and we're like, we just smoked a deer going 60 and nothing happened.
We're good.
Kind of laughing, and we pull over, look at the front end, and the only thing that happened was it bent my license plate back.
Yeah.
Damn
And-
license plate.
and then you're like, hey man, we can't waste that meat. And we go back, we find it, and it's not in good shape. So you're like, we gotta take care of this. And I'm like, dude, all I have is a Leatherman. And you're like, give it to me. Long story short, we cleaned it, and we took the back straps
Yeah.
out that night.
Yep.
And we invited Jordan and Lauren over, right?
Mhm.
We're like, hey, we're making some venison. And they're like, how'd you get this? And we're like, oh, we hit it with our truck tonight. And they're like, oh, that was pretty good.
And well, that's how you lost your finger, isn't it?
Oh shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Get the gaff.
Oh.
That's a goodie.
Nice.
Hey,
All right.
good ears. I didn't hear a thing.
That's a little round of applause for Sticks getting us on the board. Atta
Is
baby.
it,
Look at that. Look at that guy
at least 14 inches.
on the board. What's your biggest hunting little excursion? Have you been out of state or anything?
Mm-mm. Nope. Just at my great uncle's place.
Yep.
Every time. Well, no, now at my place there's DNR land over there.
Okay.
Last year I got 2 deer out there. I don't know. I got a little deer this year. I
Yep.
don't like the last day, so nothing this year. No, I don't know. Nothing
Little
crazy.
baby.
Just
No.
getting deer every once in a while. Nothing crazy.
What's your?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's got.
I'm excited to get a deer next because I didn't get one this year. I had one give me a great chance and I screwed it up.
Did you
A big,
miss?
big boy.
Biggest one I've ever had
Oh,
a chance at.
man. That sucks. Feeling right after.
It was only like me to left front of the shack away, so
Jeez.
What's your
it was 100% my fault.
you
I
broke
mean,
your
it
scope?
went like this, but
No.
Oh. It was
hit
a
him too high.
rifle?
Nope.
Oh.
Mm.
I've never bow hunted.
Really?
No.
You would love it.
I think so. I think I would too.
Huh. I didn't know
Mike's-
that.
I'm left
You
eye
would
dominant
love it.
though, so that does that matter?
Huh?
I can pull it back with my left hand.
Yeah, you get it.
They make left-handed.
They do.
Stuff,
yeah. No, I should take
Crossbow,
So much time,
you
though,
can-
right?
You can now hunt with a crossbow, right?
Don't. Yeah, if you're a pussy, yeah.
No, I know, but like,
Oh, yeah,
Like-
I know that.
no. So legally, though, I thought in years past, legally, for you to use a crossbow, you had to have a disability.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now
You don't know yet.
you
Yeah, I've heard that. Anybody can.
No, bow hunting's sweet. I haven't done it since I was little. But
It is definitely way fun compared to rifle hunting. I mean,
Why? What's the thing?
just the deer at the time that you are bow hunting, like
They're rut and they're different?
October, end of October to mid
Yeah.
November. It's like
they're just psychos.
they're stupid.
Yeah.
you're just like much more in tune
Yeah.
with
Like
nature.
you can call at the deer compared to when you're
Yeah.
rifle hunting. It's just like
Right.
basically waiting for.
Yeah. that'd be
Especially like opening morning rifle, and they're just running all over. It sounds like a war zone out there.
fun. Right.
They're just
It's not cold as shit too. Probably. When
Yeah, I mean most
Oh.
of the time it's not quite cold.
No,
Right.
thank you.
No.
no. We don't have too many. When we were hunting together, like we had that one that like ran in between us, and we're both like,
Right, like our stands directly. This.
And you're like, wait till it lines right up with me, and then shoot.
Well, no. So me and Michael stand
I just want to see what happens.
directly in line with each other, and we were there for quite a few hours, and then all of a sudden one doe's head like pops up in the middle, and we're like, how long have you been sitting there? And we're like,
you're not supposed to do
all right, never mind.
like, no, just let it go. Like, not worth it.
No, the first deer I shot was with my grandpa, and he didn't even see it. I saw it, and it was like 50 yards from us, and I was like moving, standing, like, and I was 12, so the gun was super heavy. I skimmed the top of its head off, and it was just like brain was showing. It was like gruesome, but I got it. I was aiming for the chest, hit
Yeah.
the top of the head. Got it though.
Boy, did you miss though.
Oh, I didn't though. I hit it.
I know you did.
I think that's.
I think it was like
that's.
out noggin. Oh
Right.
boy.
Get it. Oh, get it.
Jesus, it was caught on the
I was about to
fucking
tell you
thing.
it's on the thing.
God damn it. It's Waylon's birthday yesterday.
Shit, yeah. What'd you do?
For my birthday?
Yeah.
Went and got some breakfast at Nick's Family Restaurant in Spooner,
Solid.
and went home, and we had a steak dinner and did presents. And Tuesday's our big day. Wiley's birthday's on Tuesday, so we're gonna
Okay.
go up to the aquarium in Duluth.
Oh,
I took it off work, and
dude.
that's a big party day.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
That was one of my favorite field trips when we took when we were younger.
oh hell yeah.
And I remember I had a warhead, like those shitty candies,
Yeah.
like the sour warheads,
Yeah.
yellow ones. I threw it.
In the
I threw it
fish
into the
tank,
aquarium.
dude? Why?
This fish grabbed it up like a sucker and was like, just fucking zoom. I can't get in trouble for that. It's
No.
fine. That was. I was like 6.
Teen.
No, the otters. That's
Yeah.
what we're there to see. We got to see those otters.
Yeah, too bad they didn't have any manatees.
I know. What's up?
Frederick School is closed tomorrow.
That must mean
Frederick School is closed tomorrow.
But the daycare's still open.
The daycare is still open.
Just try to.
But
Why is-
that probably means
why is it
Cumberland
closed?
School District's closed, guys.
Why is it closed?
I was
Cold weather.
wondering that too.
Cold
Is
weather.
it going to be cold?
Cold weather. I think my staff's been talking
Is
about
it gonna be that cold?
It doesn't even say.
I just figured it was just like a routine.
How do you guys like the candle? It was a Valentine's gift for me.
I didn't even notice.
God, man,
What is it?
put a lot of thought into this.
Sandalwood?
Sandalwood, bergamot,
that's what I thought.
and sage.
I got her a candle,
combo.
and she got me a candle.
Nice.
I know.
Very nice.
I like having a candle in here. Covers the cigar smoke.
The cigar smoke.
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
We didn't do much for Valentine's. We didn't. We just watched Love Is Blind.
Do you get into it?
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing.
Oh,
I do.
Yeah.
I like it. We
Sure.
watch. So we, for context, we watch Northern Exposure. Have you ever heard of that show? It's like an early 2000s, no, like 90s show.
no.
Super slow, just like nice. So it's just like kind of a change of pace, and we just like, we're like, oh yeah, she sucks. He's good. We just get really into it.
That guy's cheating on her.
Yeah.
We just started a new show last night. What's up with this rug?
That's all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah,
I gotta
that
get some
rug is
sticky
getting me
shit
all
on it.
night.
Anyways, I don't know the. Okay, so people have been comparing it to Yellowstone. Taylor Sheridan actually wrote it.
This show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about an oil industry.
Wait,
Man.
2 scoops comparing to
Landman.
Yellowstone?
Yep.
Never
Good
seen
show.
it.
It's pretty good. We just started it.
What's it called?
Landman.
Landman.
And
sorry,
the
I'm
main
far away.
character is fucking Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, nice.
It's great.
I've never even seen
Immediately,
Yellowstone.
one episode in, I know I'm gonna love it.
Hmm.
Yeah, give it a shot.
What's your favorite show of all time? Dayton first.
Uh-oh.
I'm going around.
Uh-oh.
Favorite show? Oh, there's so many. I used to watch a lot of shows.
You
I
heard the
used to
show guy.
watch some
Oh my
shows,
God.
yeah.
My favorite show is Two Scoops on YouTube. Pretty cool.
There's like 6 or 7 episodes.
Damn, dude. That's a tough question.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, so
I got super into that. Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
know
say
about
it's like.
motorcycles.
I think Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
That's
Sons
like
of
where I grew
Anarchy
my
was
hair, I
really.
feel like, probably.
That's good because I
you
probably
look
wouldn't have
like Gemma.
thought of that.
Yeah.
Like I know at the time I was so involved with Sons of Anarchy, like it was my shit. But
So good.
but now not super my thing. But Yellowstone, I was a big Yellowstone fanatic.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one
It
too.
was really good.
Ramo?
Yeah, I'd say
60s
Sons.
said Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. What's yours?
Probably Sons of Anarchy.
Movies.
Movies I hate, probably Harry Potter.
Whatever, dude.
Just kidding. No.
Have you ever sat down and been like, I'm gonna try Harry Potter?
I have done that.
Earnestly?
No.
What? Earnestly?
Earnestly.
I haven't
What's
watched
that?
like, I'm gonna give this a try.
Oh, I've
I-
tried that. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
I've watched them all a couple times
Okay.
probably.
Okay.
I have watched them, but when I was younger. Like I haven't seen them for a long time, so
Yeah. Okay.
like they were good.
uh,
Like they
I
kept me.
wouldn't, I
They were
wouldn't
entertaining.
recommend it, Waylon. Sorry. And Tony too.
Are you
I
Lord
mean,
of the Rings better? You think that's better? I like Lord of the Rings.
I like Lord of the Rings quite a bit.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
They're redoing Harry Potter.
that's
Harry
Wait,
Potter,
the
like
show,
the
right?
beginning ones, it's like,
Yeah,
wow, this
that's
is
That'd be
pretty
cool.
bad, Waylon.
dude. There's a
Yes, man. Gotta read the books.
Yeah, I read the books. That was the problem. You know?
So there's a series of books that I read. It was called Red Rising.
Those were fucking good, actually.
I know.
Those
and
are the only books I read.
yeah.
Oh, you've
They're
read
good.
Hunger Games.
Yeah. Okay. I
This
read
is-
some books,
and
guys.
Pearl.
Yeah. So
Boy, did I read books.
We know every book that you
You
read.
do know every book I read. I know you're reminding me of the books I read.
I was really hoping Red Rising. If you guys don't know what this is, it's basically Hunger Games in space.
Oh shit.
And
The
I was
first
really
one was
hoping they were
little
making a
less
movie out of it.
spacey, you know, but then,
Yeah.
then they got more spacey.
I don't know.
I think my favorite show. Can't think of it.
There's so many.
There's some good shows. I mean,
I can't. Nothing's coming to my mind even.
I figured you were gonna say like Sesame Street or something. You know,
Yeah, Bluey.
Louis,
Dude, I love Bluey so
I
much.
tell you what, I could sing every song on Miss Rachel.
Have you heard of
I haven't done it.
Have you heard of Miss
Sure.
Apple?
No.
Is she hot?
Miss Apple is like a UK version, or I don't know if she's a UK. She has a little bit of an accent, but she's not super like high pitched and abrasive as Miss Rachel.
Yeah, yeah.
And Miss Rachel,
Are you talking shit about Miss Rachel?
no, I love Miss Rachel because Riley loves Miss Rachel.
Yeah.
Dude, she just sits, like loves her, but I can't fucking stand it.
Uh-huh.
Like for more than 5 minutes.
Ah,
I could watch Bluey all day long. I love
Bluey
Bluey,
is easy
but,
to watch, yeah.
but check out Miss Apple. She's pretty. It's a lot mellower. All right, let's wrap this up. We gotta get a name for this. I don't know if
I'm telling you, try ChatGPT. Like
I don't have ChatGPT.
Oh,
It's on your phone.
it's not on this one.
You have multiple phones.
My old smartphone is at home.
Why don't you just use your smartphone?
Because I don't have a. I have a plan for this one.
Yeah.
So I can like.
Oh,
explain
really?
my phone situation. It's good
Okay.
content.
Okay, we'll ask ChatGPT. The name. We'll pick a name later, but this is a. I hope this is ongoing. You know, we got plenty more shit to talk about. Kind of a little trial run here with the 4 scoops, but
Oh, yeah.
no, I had a lot of fun, guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here. Thank you, Sticks, for picking up the mics. You know,
You bet.
that was kind of a, oh shit, we need these tomorrow. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked what you heard, like what you saw, you know, give me a like, subscribe, helps me grow. And thanks for coming out, guys. I really had a fun time, and we'll do this again. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Scoop you later.
Scoop you later.
Scoop you later.
Scoop you later.